Here's my thoughts on a Chinese slingshot. This is a Scorpion slingshot. First of all, the bands it comes with are these. In my opinion, the pouch is too big, way too big. Pouch is 25mm by 80mm. Now to shoot ammo, you'd want 20mm steel balls for it to be comfortable in this. Now I've been shooting 9.5mm steel balls, and with this slingshot with these bands with a full draw which is just past my cheek, I'm getting 2cm of penetration in ballistics gel, which is not good enough. So to shoot a 20mm steel ball with these bands, you're not going to have enough power. It's crap. So these bands are rubbish, in my opinion. Those are no good. Now onto the slingshot itself. These bits here dig into you like hell. They're really not comfortable to shoot whatsoever. It digs into you, especially when you pull back on the bands. It hurts a lot. It makes a nice indentation in your skin, that's for sure. But I'm shooting it like this now to try and stop that. Put my thumb here, rest it here. Try and grip this as less as I can. It still hurts this finger, but this finger's fine now. So I reckon if I were to smooth these down, see at the moment they're quite square, if I were to smooth these down more of a rounded edge, I'm hoping I'll get a better hold, but still I don't have hope for it. I reckon it's still going to dig into me like shit. So I do love the design and the shape. I myself have I had a few hundred invertebrates, but now limited it down to about 60 inverts, or spiders, scorpions, funnel webs, all types of stuff like that. So I love inverts and I love this design, which is why I got it. It's quite a great design, but this bit here fucks it for me. Disappointing when I receive this. Great size, not too big, not too small, fits in my hand perfectly. Forks, perfect distance in my opinion, and the height, by the time the bands go over the top, get a good height. It's not too tall. Now the other thing, these slits here, they're too wide in my opinion. Like if you want to do a follow-up shot, yes, it makes it easy to attach them, but I'll show you in a sec. If you want to do a follow-up shot, quickly pull it back. Usually it will unhook from here when you shoot. Pull it back, it just comes out too easily, whereas in the other ones where I've got gaps like this, not even half the size gap, doesn't have this bit here for this to hook into, just has the hole and it's rounded off here. Now on that one, when the bands go in and you shoot, you can do a follow-up shot. Shoot, this will still go more down towards the bottom over the slit, but when you pull it, because the slit's so narrow, it actually slides over the slit and goes back to the top, because it's about a 1mm slit, whereas in this one's 3mm. So that's what I like about the other one, the polar bear slingshot, against this one. These are just too wide in my opinion. But you could attach flat bands to this a few ways, I reckon. I'll be putting it through here and attaching it to here, just tying it on here. I reckon even maybe the bands will give you maybe a little bit more cushion if you were to fold it around a bit, sort of. Might give you a little bit more cushion. So I reckon with flat bands, butterfly style shooting would be good. Because with the butterfly style shooting, I use Furuband black, 20mm tapered down to 10mm, 2 strips on each side. It's only like a 6 pound pull, so it's not going to dig into you too much, especially if you have the band wrap around here too to help cushion this little, especially after I round it off too. But I don't like this gap here. I love the shape, as I said, I love the design except for this bit. If it was rounded off when it got here, I'd be a lot more happy with it. And this pouch rubber is just too weak, the pouch is too wide, so that's no good. I won't be using that again. I might cut the pouch down actually, and hopefully those bands stretch out enough to give me a little bit more power, but as said, I'm only getting 2cm of penetration in ballistics gel with a 9.5mm steel ball. It's just not enough for me. So overall, I'd give it, say, 5 stars out of 5. Just because of this bit and the band set. If the band set had been a nice band set, stronger bands, smaller pouch, and if this had been rounded off, I might have gave it 8 stars, but 8 to 10 stars, but because of this basically in the bands, it's not a comfortable slingshot to hold, unfortunately. It does look nice. It's probably something you could still want in your collection, you just wouldn't use it often. Unless, as I said, you can round those off and it might be fine, but with gloves, but I'm not too keen on it. I'm a little disappointed, to be honest. Still quite nice looking slingshot though.